What is up, guys? Jeff here for One Fish, Two Fish. Today we are going to show you our not so new but very much improved Red Sea reefer tank. As you guys know, the idiot owner here set up a really beautiful system. Nice lights, nice skimmer, fully controllable, all Neptune stuff, and then turned it into a frag tank. We bought in a bunch of SPS. We didn't get our other tanks ready for it, so we ended up putting it in here. We ended up having too much of it to actually be able to just put pieces around the tank like we had wanted to. So we have kind of gotten to the point where we had just turned that into a tank where we were selling stuff out of. Nobody liked it. It didn't look good. It didn't have the kind of walk-in display tank feel that we were looking for. So finally we did. We've told you guys this in previous videos. We had always planned on getting around to fixing it. We just didn't. So we finally did do 80% of it. We put some rock in. We did a bit of a display. We didn't spend a ton of time with the rock, being honest. We put it in. We just set it up. It did give us the ability to put in some coral, which we did do. Obviously, because the tank was fully cycled, we didn't have to wait. All the levels in this tank are very similar to our own system that we sell out of, so we were able to just grab some stuff and put it in, which is what we did. So I'm going to show you guys kind of a two-parter. I'm going to show you what the tank looks like now. I'm also going to show you how we set up the coral tanks with the SPS. And actually, it ended up being much more beneficial to us because the ability to sell out of there is so much easier. They're just frag tanks, as you guys know. I'll show you them there. And just the ability to have them all on one easy level, where instead of having them all on different stuff, it was a lot easier to do it this way. So, really quick here, guys. So, this is what our Red Sea reefer looks like today. I'll just give you guys a look at some of the stuff here. Some really nice torches. Okay. We got some Favia, some maize corals. This is a pair of blue-sided fairy wrasse. That is one. The other little guy is under there somewhere. You know, we just put some frags in of different stuff that we like. Some really nice Blastos in the back, some Dragon Soul Favia, a little Elegance. And what we also tried to do was to give you guys an idea on placement for a lot of this stuff. Now, in full disclosure, some of this stuff can kind of go wherever you see fit. That's a really nice... That was a piece that came in super duper dead. There was only a very tiny bit of it left. And it's actually come along a lot way. Some untouchable Zoas. And then, of course, you guys, the sump. We're running a Skimmer Red Sea Reefer Skimmer 300. We've got some Marine Pure in there. And then, as you guys know, we've got the full setup. We have the dosers. It's all Neptune stuff. There is the Apex. There's also the Trident. We constantly dose. We're actually using Aqua Forest 3-part on this. And then we also dose regularly Red Sea Nopox. You can kind of see everything underneath here. And we've got a heater that has fallen off the back. We do actually have to get in and clean up the wiring on this. All the doser stuff was done really well. The wiring, we did do it fairly quick, so we do have to get in to kind of tidy up some of that. But the Red Sea stands, actually, they don't look like they're going to hold everything, but they are designed to be able to hold all of this stuff fairly easy. So as you guys remember, we used to have racks of just the egg crate in here, which is very undesirable for a display tank, so we did want to swap this up. And actually just give you guys an idea of when people come into the store, this is one of the first tanks they see. You can actually tell everything's obviously doing very well in here. We do have a really nice, let's see if I can show you guys this, starfish that's underneath there. Now he came in very rough shape last night, so who knows how he is going to end up. Starfish, whenever they're doing bad, you'll always see the tips of them will start to kind of turn white, and it looks like they're melting away, which is horrible, but that's how you can tell when he's going bad. So that's what we've done with this guy. The lighting is the Neptune Sky lights. This tank was basically everything Neptune that we could throw at it, we did. And then what we have done is we have moved all of the SPS. Now, before I show you guys this, let's do a full disclaimer. We did get an order in recently of some SPS that is in horrible shape. So if you see a couple pieces, certainly comment below, but just don't be too hard on us. There is a handful of stuff in here that we know did not come in good, that we know is not doing well. And basically we just don't have the heart to just throw it out and kill it. So we are trying to give it, basically as much of a chance as it can. Our system is super duper stable. It does seem to bounce back with some pretty beat up stuff, so we're hoping that it does. So just like I said, keep that in mind. Now again, actually we're going to shut this system off here. We got one of the pumps here that's on, so I kind of can't. So you can see how much easier it is to see stuff whenever you shut off all of the pumps. So on this side, we still have one of the pumps on. We're just going to shut that off real quick. So this is what we have done with this system, is we've just added all the SPS over here. And then what we have done, obviously all the lights are on the same. So the joy of these lights are they're very controllable. So all we have done is on these three, they're set for a certain par, which is around 130 throughout most of the tank. And then this one we have just upped the intensity a little bit, which covers this area very easily, and then a little bit over here. Now, like I said, a lot of the ones that are older are all doing very well. Some of the new stuff like I said, need some attention, needs some time. You kind of can't see a lot of that stuff because of the glare. I'm just trying to show it to you there. So as you can tell, these tanks are 16 inches in height, so obviously the ability to sell out of these tanks is so much easier. You can just reach in. We've started to add numbers to every one of our coral, so it's much easier for you to just look at. Again, like I said, we are in this tank right now. We are moving some stuff around. We're doing a bunch of different things with it. We are trying to set up the SPS all over here. One of my return pumps just turned back on there, so you have to bear with us. So that's a lot of what came in last night that you can see has got a lot more white to it than it's supposed to. So, like I said, for the most part, I just showing you guys that just to show you how we moved stuff from one to the other to get it off of having to kind of keep the reefer as our tank. So whenever you walk into the store, this is obviously the first tank you see. It is a work in progress. I would like to add a little bit more rock to combine both of these pieces to kind of arch around through here. But when you're building your rock, you always want to give yourself some hiding spots for the fish, obviously. A lot of these rocks are very coarse. They've got, they kind of come with hiding spots right out the gate. And there's lots of stuff in here. A couple of nice acan frags, a couple of nice chalice frags. I've got a couple peppermint shrimp in there. I don't know if you can see them. Let me see if I can show them. Let's see if we can get them to pop out here a little bit. You can see a little peppermint shrimp back there. I love these guys. They're always just constantly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, guys, give us some ideas what you think we can do with this tank. Any of the aquascaping, is always helpful. Any other corals you guys would like to see in here? Anything you can think of that you'd like to see as a nice grow out piece that we can update you guys, monthly or bi-monthly or something like. We can show you something. We can put it in on day one. We can do a 6-month video and show you guys what it looks like after 6 months. I know from back here you can't really see a whole ton of the stuff. Then just some fan favorite Rastas, just to show how quick those grow. Yeah, there's some mushrooms in the back. But yeah, guys, anything you guys can think of, any nice, basically anything but SPS. We are keeping the par of this tank below 200, so anything that survives and thrives, we want, between about 100 and 150 for par. That's what we're looking for this tank, which is, generally 85% of coral. So, kind of the sky's the limit on what we want to do with it. But that's what we're thinking. So if there's anything you guys can think of that we can stick in there that will, that you guys just want to watch over an extended period of time to grow, to see how long it takes to grow or anything like that, certainly shoot us some comments below, and we'll see if we can accommodate. We do have access to, tons of coral. Our coral tanks are not always full, but they're mostly always full. So if there's something you guys can think of that you'd like to see in there, you just let us know, and we'll pop it in. We'll show you a video for it. If you guys like this video, guys, make sure to subscribe. Make sure you like. Any comments below is always helpful. And any ideas, like I said, on the aquascaping, as you can tell, we're not professionals. Shoot us up. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.